Good afternoon and welcome to the commencement ceremony of the Zion-Benton East class of 2025. Audience, please rise for the presentation of colors by our NJROTC Color Guard and the singing of the national anthem by Zion-Benton East student Zyla Carter. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. Good afternoon, class of 2025, families, friends, faculty, and staff. Today is a celebration, a moment filled with pride, reflection, and anticipation. Graduates, this is your day. You've reached an important milestone, and we couldn't be more proud. As you leave Zion-Benton East and step into the wider world, I want to leave you with one challenge, one guiding principle, and that is the pursuit of truth. We live in a fast-moving world surrounded by media tailored to what we already believe. Much as what we consume disguises as opinion as fact and demands our constant attention. But remember, a loud or popular voice does not guarantee truth. Headlines often outpace facts. Opinions can look like evidence. Conversations are reduced to tweets. In this environment, it is easy to stay in our echo chambers and believe only what confirms our views and dismiss the rest. But as young adults, you now carry a responsibility to ask, what is true, and how do I know it's true? Sometimes truth goes against our instincts. Sometimes it forces us to admit when we're wrong. And yet, pursuing truth is essential not just for your own growth, but for our entire democracy, our communities, and our relationships. Here's what I want you to remember. Democracy and freedom depend on truth. Our future depends on citizens who can distinguish fact from fiction, journalism from propaganda, and healthy skepticism from baseless conspiracy. You must be one of those citizens. That means asking hard questions, checking your sources, reading beyond the headlines, and keeping your minds open to new truths. Some of you will leave after today and leave this community. Others will stay. But wherever you go, you will meet people who will see the world differently than you. Listen to them. Don't argue, but work to understand. Understanding others doesn't weaken your beliefs, it strengthens them. It refines your thinking and builds connections. And while you're seeking truth, seek goodness as well, in people, in situations, and in yourselves. It's so easy to judge others. It's harder and braver to instead focus on the good in others. Seeing good in people builds community instead of division. Graduates, your education does not end here. The world will test you. It will tempt you to choose comfort over truth, popularity over principle. Don't give in. Be brave enough to seek truth. Be wise enough to recognize it, and be strong enough to stand by it even when it's hard. As day 721 arrives and we close this chapter, please remember this. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you will always be a part of this Zion-Benton East family. Your choices matter, your passion matters, and your you got it. Your future matters. Absolutely. In a world competing for your attention, keep searching for truth. And once you find it, let it ground you, let it guide you, and let it remind you that your voice and your integrity matter more than ever. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go forward with open minds, with kind hearts, and with the strength to live the truth boldly, thoughtfully, and with purpose. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium the Chief Executive Officer and Superintendent of Zion-Benton District 126, Dr. Jesse Rodriguez.
Thank you, Principal Wyland. And good afternoon. Buenas tardes. Good afternoon, Zion-Benton East class of 2025. Make some noise, class of 2025. We're proud of you. Muy buenas tardes a la clase graduanda del 2025. Esto es un éxito para todas las familias. Y le damos la gran felicidad, las grandes saludos por mantener a nuestros niños enfocados. Seguimos con la graduación en inglés, pero para aquellos que hablan español, gracias mil. Es una celebración. Vamos a estar ahí con los niños todo el tiempo y es un honor para nosotros poder servirles a ustedes como familias. We will continue with the graduation ceremony in English, but just acknowledging our bilingual parents that it is an honor to serve you, and we are proud of the class of 2025. So, class of 2025, please rise. This is not just a ceremony. It's not just a moment. You surpass many, many challenges. You show perseverance. You show success. You make Zion-Benton East proud. You make your parents proud. You made our community proud. Again, you are so, so special, and you need to know that. And there is a group of people here who help you be super special. And I would like for them to rise, and I need you to make a lot of noise, because this group of people have been there with you each and every day. And those are our wonderful teachers and staff from Zion-Benton East. Please rise. Teachers, administration, staff from Zion-Benton East, thank you. And graduates, remember this. Greatness isn't about never failing. And I am talking on behalf of our teachers, because our teachers talk to you every day about this. It's not about never failing. It's about rising every time you do. Keep rising, keep learning, keep believing on what you stand for. Keep believing in you. Principal Wyland said that the future matters. Yes, it does, but let me tell you something. You matter in Zion-Benton. You matter in the state of Illinois. You matter anywhere you go because you are nothing but the best. Class of 2025, we're very, very proud of you. And our teachers and our administration and our staff that are here tonight, that are here today, this evening, have done a great job. I can already see it. I see it in your face. I see it in your smile. They've done a great job. And in a couple minutes, you're walking across the stage, and we are all going to be so proud. So stay up for a couple more minutes, because we're not able to do this unless we have the great support of a Board of Education. So in the stage, we have our Board of Education and administrators. Please rise. Under the direction of President Jerry Nordstrom, let's give them a round of applause. Our administrators, Mr. Benitez, board member, Patricia Steven, board member, Mr. Cook, board member, Mr. Flumberry, board member, Pam in the back, also one of our board members, and Ms. Champagne, one of the most strong advocates for education in Zion, is not here today, but she told me to say hi. So again, it is through the work and direction of this board, along with the administrators in the back and other administrators here, and the guidance and the work of our teachers, that we have a great class. The Zion-Benton East class of 2025. And please stay up. We're almost done. Class of 2025, we believe in you. Now show the world what a CB can do. Congratulations, class of 2025.
I would now like to introduce the Zion-Benton East Choir as they sing See You Again by Cameron Thomas, Charlie Puth, Justin Franks, and Andrew Cedar.
It's been a long day without you, my friends, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again, when I see you again.
Why'd you have to leave me when I need you the most?
who will present the class of 2025 graduation address.
Good afternoon, everyone. If someone told me 4 years ago that I would be standing in front of all of you giving a commencement speech, I would have probably panicked, laughed, and then asked if this counted towards my grade. But here we are, caps on, tassels ready, and somehow we made it. We all sat in the same classrooms, walked the same halls, and faced the same tests. But each of us carried something no one else could ever see. Some of us worked late hours coming home completely exhausted, only to rush and submit an assignment by 11:59. Others came back from practice completely drained, yet still managed to meet the same deadline. After years of late-night cramming, we bonded over sharing answers in class. More than that, we've grown up together. Each of us has something incredible within, and even if we don't know exactly where we're headed, we have already come so far. We made it to the finish line. And honestly, if we can survive high school, we can survive anything. To all of our teachers, thank you. Thank you for remaining calm in the chaos and for never giving up on us, even when we handed in our assignments last minute with some very creative excuses. You patiently dealt with our questionable group projects and our fantastic attempts to earn extra credit the night before finals, or when we somehow forgot about the test again. You didn't just teach us subjects, you taught us how to think, stay curious, and believe in ourselves during the times of doubt. You showed up every day with patience and humor. Through all of it, you were there for us, and we'll carry those lessons with us long after those final bells ring one last time. To all of our parents and families, thank you for being our biggest supporters and our loudest cheerleaders, and occasionally our unpaid therapists. You stood by us through late-night study panics, and every time we said, "I swear I turned that in." Despite our teenage attitudes, for many families, this graduation represents a significant milestone, making the first time someone from your family has graduated and walked across the stage. This diploma has our names on it, but it belongs to you just as much as to us. Because of you, we couldn't have achieved it without you. Today, as we walk across the stage, we do so with all of you in our hearts. Because of you, we made it every step of the way. As I leave the stage today, I want to give a genuine appreciation to some important people in my life because they're the big part of the reason I stand here today on the stage. I want to thank Chief Nelson, our ROTC instructor at East. I know, Chief, you don't really like the spotlight, but you truly deserve it. Chief, you don't just teach, you show up and you truly care about your students, both in and out the classroom. Even when we're absolutely driving you insane by showing up late, forgetting our uniforms, or pretending not to hear you when you yell at us, when we forget how to march. I'm going to miss your sarcasm lectures and especially your eye rolls. But Chief, you're an amazing mentor. Thank you for everything that you do for every one of your students who's had the honor of doing unnecessary push-ups in your class. But don't worry, Chief, you're not really getting rid of me that easily. You'll still see me around just when you thought you had a peaceful day. Lastly, to my mom and dad, you're the reason I stand on this stage today. You always believed in me and supported me through everything. Mom, you're the first person I turn to when anything happens. You inspire me every single day to become the kind of woman that you are. And Dad, you're the most hardworking person I know. Every day you give it your all to give me the life that you never had. And I hope to be just as hardworking as you. Everything I am and hope to be starts with you two. No matter where I go from here, I'll carry your strength and courage with me. I love you both more than words can say, and I'm so proud to be your daughter. As I finish my speech, I want to take a moment to thank every one of you here today. Your presence means a lot. And as this chapter ends, let's end with gratitude. For every teacher and staff who cared, for every friend who stayed, and every moment that broke us and built us back up again. We made mistakes, we laughed, and yet we lost. But here still we are, still standing, still becoming. To the incredible class of 2025, I'm really proud of you, and so is everyone in here. Let's embrace this journey together. Let's make this journey unforgettable and aim for the best graduation ever. Thank you.
And now I'd like to introduce and invite to the podium our Zion-Benton East Class of 2025 senior leaders for a moment of reflection. They are Salvador Camargo, Sierra Rain Linky, Sura Sanders, and Jacob Smith.
All right. Good afternoon. First, I'd like to thank my family for getting me to this point, especially you, Mom. You supported me and pushed me when I needed it most, and for that, I am forever grateful. And on to the class of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are graduates, and that in itself is worthy of applause. When I was first told that I was chosen to give one of these speeches, I didn't even think twice before I accepted. With little to no hesitation, I decided that I wanted to speak about freshman year. I was certain that I would know all the right things to say. Then there I was, sitting in my room during spring break, still trying to figure out what to say, and how to figure out a way to, and how to say it in a way that would mean something to you all. And looking back, I have no idea why I chose freshman year. It's no one's favorite. And as I try to remember what freshman year was like, it feels like a fever dream. It was a weird mix of awkwardness, social anxiety, and a global pandemic. And when I think about my first day here at ZB East, or New Tech at the time, I think of rain. Students I would soon start to recognize as my classmates, flashing lights from their phones to see through the darkness. It was just our luck, really, to start high school on a day where it rained so hard that it knocked the power out. But not for long. Oh my goodness, I'm crying. Soon we'd be in Mr. Isaac's last gym class, in which he desperately tried to get us to interact with each other. Soon we'd be put into cohorts, in which we'd be subjected to random lectures from Mr. Davenport. Soon we'd be here, wearing caps and gowns and wondering how time could pass so quickly. As I started drafting this speech, it occurred to me how much of a full circle moment it was. Not just for me, but for all of us. A few years ago, we were all anxious and excited to be in high school. Now, as seniors, most of us will say not much about high school is very impressive or exciting, except maybe prom or graduation. But after today, we'll all be freshmen once more. Even if you aren't going to college, you're still in the same position you were in as a freshman. We're all entering a new chapter in our lives, even though the paths we take may bring us to different places. As I look out into this small crowd of people I've known for years, I see the same expressions I saw in all of your faces as freshmen. Hopeful, anxious, excited looks. Except this time, I hope you keep that excitement with you. Hold on to hope for your future and never let it go. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I would like to remind you all of the experiences that came along with our sophomore year. Well, this one was a tough one to write about. At home, while trying to write this speech, all I can seem to remember is how much I've seen you all grow. From kids being anxious of taking off their mask, to adults being excited to see what the future awaits for them. In a few years, we'll experience how it is to be actual parents and actually taking care of stuffed animals for health class. That we sometimes play catch with. Or being people throwing shade at the new drivers like our teachers once did to us, saying things like, "Oh, you're driving today? I better stay off the sidewalk." Although some of us did drive on the wrong side of the road, we learned from our mistakes, but not without almost sending our instructors into cardiac arrest. Sorry, Mr. Decap and Mrs. Bonnevier. We also got a chance to cook for our friends and classmates with foods from different cultures. We had to put our full trust into them, making sure they cooked the food all the way and hoping they knew what an expiration date was. This was the ultimate bonding experience, where from here, we made new friends and made relationships with people who we have never talked to before. We also got to read Trevor Noah's book, Born to Crime, where we read about the discrimination towards people of color. Although we are still facing this today, we are hope for a brighter future. Although things don't seem the best at the moment, we will overcome, we will persevere, and knowing all of you, we will not let our voices be silenced. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2025.
Hello, everyone. First and foremost, I've had the privilege of being able to experience both ZB and ZB East during my high school career, and I must say we have something special here. I knew the school was different when I saw my teachers getting to know their students by name. I knew the school was different when I witnessed the relationships Ms. McKenzie and Mrs. Walker-Akeem built with the students. I knew the school was different when I was personally greeted by Mrs. Ondo every morning as I made my way to my first period. I knew the school was different when I felt less like an outsider and more like part of the family. Thank you to my parents for supporting my decision, and thank you ZB East for welcoming me into your family. Now for junior year, everyone's favorite. Leading up to junior year, everyone told us how difficult it would be to navigate. After telling relatives, teachers, and peers what year it would be in 2024, they would give us a look of warning accompanied by a comment along the lines of, junior year is the busiest time of high school. Junior year's workload is insane. Junior year is hard, buckle up. Deadlines, essays, SAT, work, community service, dual credit, all at once. Back in August of 2023, I remember walking into Mr. Kim's first period English class and being greeted with that warm smile. Guys, I love Mr. Kim, but English and morning drowsiness do not mix well. He'd give us theoretical questions, create our own definition for our word essays, so many group assignments, and do not get me started on the green light. I can't pass a green traffic light anymore without thinking about the Great Gatsby. Everyone else is thinking go while I'm sitting there contemplating the American dream. The one class that everybody talked about, complained about, asked for help in, all of the above, was Mr. Lobo's dual credit history class. Among all the time-consuming activities, I think most of us would agree that that class occupied a good portion of our junior year. Whether we were trying to finish a 20-page assignment or finish our case study annotations, we were met with patience and expectations that prepared us for our future college classes. Now, I can't mention junior year without mentioning how Mrs. Dressel taught dual credit critical thinking, which was new for her, while being pregnant. I remember when we did the egg drop challenge and she would get at the highest top of the ladder, at the highest point she could get to, and we would all just collectively hold our breath, even after the egg drop until she got up back on the stable ground. I just want to say that her dedication to teaching her students during her pregnancy made it evident to everyone that she would become a wonderful mother, and she did. We had SAT prep a few times a week and a few more times if you did Huntington prep. Leading up to testing day included frantically flipping through review books, trying to predict what would be on the test, and anxiously waiting for the day to come. I don't know about you guys, but testing day for me was a blur. And then somehow we had to take a district science test the day after, like the months of agony leading up to testing day wasn't enough for the juniors already. It was all worth it when the whole class of 2025 could exhale a collective sigh of relief that it was over. Whether you had to endure the Ruggles struggle or Miss Mara's gym class, you knew that they cared and only wanted the best for you. To our supporters inside and outside of the classroom, we love you, we cherish you, and we appreciate all you've taught us. Graduates, I know this road has not been easy. There were many stressful moments accompanied by late nights trying to meet word counts or study for the SATs or struggling with lack of motivation. All of those memories are in the past, and while they may not be our favorites, we hold them dearly because they have taught us how to persevere through tough times. We might not use the Pythagorean theorem again or contemplate the concept of transcendentalism, and even though we've thrown our hands up in frustration at certain topics saying, I'm never going to use this, we have been given the gift of knowledge and the access to tools that we most definitely will use in the future. If nobody else has told you this, I am proud of you and your effort. It definitely paid off. As I conclude, I'd like to advise everyone in this room to follow your dreams. May we find eternal happiness as we run faster and stretch our arms out farther. Congratulations, class of 2025. All love and all prosperity to you in the future. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. As we gather here today, we're ready to close this chapter of our lives. I think it's safe to say this year has been a true roller coaster. Having to juggle college applications, exams, and the constant pressure of figuring out our futures, there were many late nights filled with long nights of uncertainty, numerous assignments, and long essays. I'm sure we all felt the immense stress, but we pushed through it all, and all that, and that strength is something we can all be proud of. It's crazy to finally actually really be up here at graduation after still feeling like we started this journey not too long ago. I know as I'm up here giving this speech, the realization is still settling in as I look into the crowd and realize we're all here gathered together for the last time. But yes, and stay with me now. Finally, after 12,672,000 seconds, or 211,200 minutes, or 3,520 hours, or 5,984 class periods, if you actually showed up to all of them, or 704 school days, or to put it simply, after 4 years, we are all free from high school. Before we go our separate ways, let's not forget senior year brought a lot of lasting memories. With our last first day of school, last homecoming, last prom, last football game, last amazing school lunch, last time hearing the parapatrollers yell, "Get to class," last walk down the halls, last time hearing the bell ring, and our last school day. But not only that, there were plenty of other events like High School Musical on the football field, and although it was windy and freezing, it was still a fun time because we had each other. Senior skip day, which was a great time, and if you know, you know, if you know, you know, as well as a certain little senior game, which to those who participated know had us living in constant paranoia, going to sleep wearing goggles, while also leading to many betrayals and not trusting your friends anymore. There were also a lot of memorable senior year classes, some for good reasons, and others, well, I think you can figure out the rest. Government class with Mr. Ship, where we talked about each day how the world was seemingly going downhill, or with Ms. Dressel, writing a 100,000-word essay every other week, it felt like, or with Ms. Myers' beloved gym class, as well as trying to make sense of calculus with Mr. Shock, and last but not least, the pleasure of doing a million projects for Ms. Ruggles, one of Ms. Ruggles' classes. Sorry. Now, with these classes, it didn't help having this little thing called senioritis, that lingering feeling that made us question if getting out of bed for first period was even worth being on time for, and submitting assignments that were due at 11:59 p.m. at 11:58 p.m. But we powered through it, procrastinated through it, and after all, we made it here. That's the thing about this class. We face challenges head on with determination, ChatGPT, TikTok, and a lot of iced coffee. Today, after these 4 long years, we are not celebrating our graduation, but all the moments along the way that brought us here. The friendships, memories, conversations, and struggles. Now as we step into the unknown adult world and begin our new journey, whether it's at a college, in the workforce, in the service, or something in between, I hope that we carry that same determination and heart that got us through these years into our future endeavors. So don't look at failure in your future as a point to stop chasing your ambitions, but as a necessary stepping stone to refocus and achieve whatever you put your mind to. I can personally attest to this, as during this year, I went through some of the most difficult months of my life, recovering from a torn ACL. I felt defeated and at a loss. I had put so much hard work and innocent, and in an instant, my entire basketball season was gone before it even started. The thing I quickly came to realize about life is that it's unpredictable and unfair. There will be times in your life when you are defeated and giving up feels easier than bringing yourself back up. It would have been so easy just to give up on myself. In these moments of doubt, we all have a choice, and I thankfully made the active choice to work towards improving my situation one day at a time. I say all this to say this: we can't rewrite the past, but we have the opportunity to rewrite our futures, so don't ever let adversity define you. Before I end, I would like to thank all my fellow graduates' families for being here today. I know personally that without my family's love and support, I wouldn't be up here giving this very speech, and I'm forever grateful for all of them. To my fellow graduates, chase your passions, take risks, and believe in your ability to succeed. Wherever life takes you, I wish you happiness, growth, and endless opportunities. This isn't the end, but the beginning of an incredible journey in life for each and every one of us. So before we all walk the stage and grab our diplomas, heading off into the unknown, I want to leave you all with the wise words of Ferris Bueller. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around, let me restart that. Sorry. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. To the class of 2025, congratulations, everyone. We did it.
Congratulations to all the class of 2025, Zion-Benton East, and their families and friends. It is an honor to recognize our class of 2025 Zion-Benton East graduates that have chosen to join one of the branches of our United States military. At this point in our graduation ceremony, I would like our Zion-Benton East graduates who have chosen to join one of the branches of our United States military to please stand up proudly. I salute you for your commitment to our country. After our graduation ceremony, please see Chief Vincent Nelson outside to pick up a special gift card provided by the Illinois Beach Sunrise Rotary Club. Thank you, and please be seated.
Thank you, Principal Wyland. And class of 2025 is very simple. Enlist, employ, enroll. 721. Before we go into the next part where we formally recognize you, we need to recognize some VIPs that are in the house today. And I need the class of 2025 to rise. And then you're going to look the other way, and you're going to make eye contact with your family member, parents, family members who are here today. Say hi, make some noise. Thank you, class of 2025. Now look at us again in the stage. And stay up, stay standing. So at this time, I am asking something special from our board president. But one of the students that came up talked about over 5,000 class periods. And I see some of you smiling like, I didn't do 5,000. But we did 5,000, we did approximately over 5,000. So please understand that. Our teachers are here to testify that, to approve that you are ready for the future. So at this time, I ask our board president, Mr. Jerry Nordstrom, to receive the graduating class of 2025. Mr. President, as superintendent of District 126, I certify that the young men and women whose names will be called today have fulfilled District 126 requirements to graduate from Zion-Benton East as members of the class of 2025.
Good afternoon, welcome. On behalf of the Board of Education, I am pleased to acknowledge and confirm that the members of the class of 2025 presented before us today have met the graduation requirement of District 126 and extend my congratulations for a job well done. The Board of Education sincerely wishes each of you continued success as you pursue your individual interests and reach for higher heights. Let the awarding of the diplomas commence.
Vishwa Patel. Sura Elise Sanders. Sierra Rain Linky. Salvador Camargo. Jacob Smith. Zyla Carter. Araya Bishop. Sarah Nicole Kilbert. Jasmine Mendez. Jameer H. Brooks Perry. Michael Oxer. Jonathan Sosa. Sebastian St. Cyr. Caesar Vara. Christian Cantu. Ariana Rogers. Mariah Guzman. Davia Gonzalez. Yaziti Sanchez. Ethan Cardoza. Javante Lear. Eliel Bonilla. Caleb Akaba. Ivan Andrade. Kenny James Gertowski. Jackson Morbito. Ian Taylor. Christian Rosales. Whoops. Sebastian Rodriguez. Shania Satchel. Jada Dawkins. Kyler Myers. Kendall Wallace. Jacoby Sherrod Crump. Amari Dixon. Raymar Hudson. Kamani Jones. Julian Ayala. Nathan Enriquez. Melanie La Seca Ramirez. Arlene Mentalvo. Angeline Malvice. Sherilyn Mendoza. Michael Carpentier. Stephanie Rosales. Jaden Alize Hernandez. Mirka Laris Duran. Sofia Suluaga Cano. Eliana Gutierrez. Kyra Fryer. Evelyn Marcos. Imani Scott. Alexis Davis. Emmeline Lopez. Sulenma Hernandez. Jocelyn Barajas. Aiden Royal Perez. Eric Roel. Kenneth Zamora Campos. Fernando Diaz. David Halsey. Charles Martin. Daniel Vasquez. Davian Rolls. Gianna Gomez. Natalia Perez. Millicent Thompson. Zafida Sandoval. Angel Silva. Jason Carroll. Christopher Lopez. Angel Ruben Dominguez. Edgar Medina. Lisbeth Sains. Isabel Ocampo. Melanie Reyes. Giselle Salinas. Valeria Herrera. Julian Villafon. Rosanna Rodriguez. Lisbeth de la Cruz. Daniel Garcia. Emily Lisbeth Grande. Audrey Avila. Michael Josue Hernandez Garcia. At this time, I invite our senior leaders back to the podium for the official turning of the tassels.
Of course. Okay. You ready? Graduates, please rise. Okay. All right, please. 1, 2, 3. Graduates, please join us in turning our tassels from right to left. Right now? Now. Congratulations, graduates.